Okay, so today we'll be setting up a funnel using Clientme.ai to get more lock clients. So this is like a mock funnel setup, and the link for Clientme.ai is in the description of this video. So right now we're in the back end of the platform, and we're in the funnel section. So essentially, what we'll be doing. Let me see if I have my doc. Is planning our funnel out using Grok. And let's see. All we're trying to do is come up with a decent offer. So it's create offer, plan, and create funnel. We're going to sort like just grab content off the internet, then run through setting up some ads. Ra- Raquel,
Yes.
you said it's lock, retwist, and what else?
And style any length,
And
$100.
style. Okay, so we're gonna model it around her current offer. So lock, retwist, and style for $100. And let's see, what city are you in? Let's
Kissimmee. Kissimmee.
IMME. Wait, what's the last part?
Mmee.
Uh,
Oh, why you said retest.
so I'm not sure how accurate this is gonna be, but just for shits and giggles, we're gonna ask Grok to try to find us some pricing in your area. Then we can ask ChatGPT, what are some additional bonuses or supplementary products or services I can add to this offer that won't necessarily cost me any more money? Okay, so you can create like a maintenance guide. That's like a downloadable PDF, video tutorial, style and inspiration lookbook, if this is the thing. So what this is doing, I probably wouldn't go this far, or maybe you can, but what this is doing is making your deal or your offer, your special, seem more enticing and more valuable. So it's something to consider, especially this maintenance guide. Like after I get my retwist service, am I gonna need products in the future?
Yeah, probably just some moisturizer.
Do you sell the moisturizer?
No, I go through someone else.
So in this guide, it could be an affiliate link out to that product. Does Amazon sell it?
No, I have this lady I go to. I do have her link though.
So I'll probably work out a either affiliate deal where you send our traffic and you get a percentage, or um, obviously you can just buy it and stock it and sell it yourself.
Right.
Same with these video tutorials, but if these are things that, let me see, what would I probably go to like YouTube or Google and search if I've just gotten like locks? Does that make sense?
You asking me what would you go to the YouTube to type in?
Yeah, would I ever look up like how to maintain or how to
Yeah.
wash?
Mhm. Probably how to maintain or how to wash, or maybe what type of fabric to use when you tie your hair down. Products.
So that's where the video tutorials will come into play. So you can position it as, hey, I have also a course on how to maintain your locks to make them last longer or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
on top of that, these videos can go on YouTube and all the other social media platforms. Then you'll probably begin to get search traffic to these videos. And if there's a call to action in the videos, like, hey, if you're in Kissimmee and you need your locks done, visit my website, link in the bio, something like that. So this
Mm-hmm.
is just another way to get more eyeballs on you and your business.
Okay.
So I mean, obviously, whoever's watching this, y'all can like put the prompt in, and it gave us 14 like bonuses. So you can just like grab a few that make sense and kind of just add that to your funnel. So we're gonna go with like these three. So look like it's saying it can range from 85 to 170 with a more comprehensive service. Okay. So again, we're now in the back end in the funnel section, and your software comes loaded with 4 pre-made funnel templates. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and they all look different. I just duplicated, I think, number 1. So we have this called lock funnels. Now we're in the actual funnel steps. So from here, like the get started page is like the first step of your funnel. So this is typically going to display your calendar or a pop up for them to opt in. So leave their name, phone number, and email so you can follow up. It's also going to contain your work, FAQ, and information about the offer. Lock. So the very top of your funnel, you want to. This is where your headline is going to be, and whatever's in your ad creative, and that's typically going to be your offer. And I'll show you what I mean. Um, Actually, this is an example. So I typically put graphics or words in the on the ad creative. So this is your opportunity to call out to who it is that you're trying to get these ads in front of. So for this example, we're in Dallas and we have a K-tip offer, and here's the price. Then at the bottom is kind of some of what's included. So this is a filtering process. So the viewer of the ad knows before they click what this is about. Versus if it was just the lady, even though she's saying it. Let's see. I don't know why the audio is not playing. So she's saying it. So that's another way for us to communicate our offer. Then a third way for us to communicate our offer is in the caption or the ad copy. So we have 3 different ways. So I would suggest use all 3 ways. Where we at? Where we at? So lock, retwist, and style only. So typically you have a calendar here or this button, and what this button does, let me show you. It'll initiate a pop-up. So with this, they enter name, phone number, email. Then once they hit submit, then it'll take them over to the calendar. So you would do either or, not both. We just didn't remove this button. Now, typically, if you're launching a brand new funnel, I'm going to recommend that you do the calendar option to start. Reason being is because when you have a pop-up, so if I have to click on a button, then have a pop-up happen, then click on another button, you're going to have less people going through because you've put up friction with that pop-up. If you remove the pop-up, and I land on your funnel page, the only actions I need to take is selecting this time, confirming the time, and submitting. So it's less clicks. So less clicks mean you're going to get more people through. Then here we will put essentially what's included. What's included. Now I would also test. This is highly unnecessary, but I would probably see if I can find like some cheap mock-ups, especially for like the PDF and the like digital stuff. Digital product mock-ups, because typically the mock-ups will help people feel like they're getting something, like versus just like words. Again, we're on the internet, so we're trying to communicate as many ways as possible. So obviously we can type it out, but if we pair that with a mock-up, so something like this. One of these says PDF on how to do maintenance, then one says like course on how to style or whatever. People will feel like they're actually getting something, but that's optional. Okay, so we're putting what's included. Then we have 4 options for videos, and if you want to add an additional video, you just duplicate, or you can hit this orange plus button, then go video, and grab and drag. Then below that, we would add our images. So let's see. So we'll just grab some photos. Obviously, use your own content. But we're doing this for the sake of speed. So another thing is you want to make sure that whatever it is that you're promoting, your content is going to be featuring the thing that you're promoting. So yesterday we did like K-tips, a funnel on K-tips. So the content is K-tips. We're doing locks, so the content should be locks. So everything about your funnel page should be related to locks. So the viewer or the clicker of your ad, they know that they're in the right place. We don't want to confuse people. Okay, so we've uploaded our files, so we just need to double click. So when you select a photo, it'll like this box will turn orange, so we know that it's selected. Then we click this image icon. Okay, so now we just need to duplicate this, then click on it, then click on that, then save. Okay, so we have our photos. I don't know what we're gonna do about a video. Let's see. I think I have an idea. Okay, one second. Canva. Okay, so let's see. So now we're just gonna kill 2 birds with 1 stone. We're gonna create our ads inside of Canva, but I think there's a way we can save these photos as like technically videos. Kissimmee is Kissimee. Hopefully.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Um, get your locks retwisted and style only. Okay, so now we're going to see what our bonuses were. Maintenance care guide tutorial. We'll just leave that as is, maintenance care guide. So we just need to drag this, then size it down. So ad will look something like this. Then we're just gonna duplicate these, remove, duplicate. It's kind of big, but whatever. Duplicate. Download a separate file. Okay, so that's our ad creatives. So we're basically just using what's already on the funnel. Then, so while this is loading, I'm gonna start setting up the ads. So right now we're in the Facebook Ads Manager. If you don't know how to get here, by the way, our webinar is this Sunday. If you want to sign up, DM me on Instagram for the link. Go to Google, then search Facebook Ads Manager, and it's this top result. Then go to Ads Manager. Okay, so what we're gonna do is click on Create. Then we want leads. We need people's contact info. Now, if you're selling something online and they're going to transact online, you're most likely going to go with a sales objective. Keep in mind for both of these, for the purposes of how we're using this, you will also need a pixel installed. Excuse me, a pixel installed on your website. Keep in mind, most booking sites don't allow for you to have a pixel. Just Google your booking site and pixel. So if you have like Figaro, just put pixel or Facebook pixel. Then if it has like literature on how to install a Facebook pixel, then you can. I don't think they do. Maybe they do. Okay. That's why you need Clientme.ai, link in the description of the video. So lock, retwist, special, $100. Then we'll put today's date, 3/12. So all of this stuff you can skip, leave as is. Then we're gonna go next. Our conversion location is gonna be our website. That's where the conversion is taking place. Meaning, once they click on the ad, it's gonna take them off of Facebook to our website. The event is happening on our website, meaning that's where they will schedule and book. But remember, in order for Facebook to track that, you need this data set or pixel installed on your website. Then we set up events. We essentially tell Facebook, hey, if someone, this would be like another video for another day, but we can tell Facebook based on specific pages or specific URLs. So if someone lands on this confirmation page, like the only way someone could possibly get to this page is by booking an appointment. So remember, we have our landing page. Once they submit the lead form, it'll take them to this calendar page. So either they submit that lead form or to get to the calendar page, or they book right on this page. So if they book on this page and they hit the submit button, everyone's going to land here. And basically, what we'll do is grab the URL to this page and give it to Facebook and say, hey, anyone that lands on this page, anytime this URL triggers or fires, that's a scheduled appointment. So that's how the pixel work. Okay, so we're going to say schedule because we've already set this up. Then we're going to turn on dynamic creative. And if you're just getting started, I would recommend like $5 per day. So here's one thing that I don't show. The amount of people you reach is going to be determined by or will determine how many clicks you get over to your site. How many clicks you get over to your site will determine how many bookings you get. Now, how much money you spend per day affects all of this because ultimately your budget affects your reach. So at a $5 per day budget, and this is not always accurate, so don't go by this, but for the purposes of how budget affects reach. So at $5 per day, we could potentially reach up to 1,000 people versus $50 per day. We could essentially reach 13,000 people in a day, meaning there's going to be a dollar amount associated with you getting one booked appointment. And let's say that dollar amount is $20. We don't know this yet until you run your ads. You can literally spend $5 per day. It's just going to take you 4 days to spend 20. You could also spend $10 per day, but it'll take you 2 days. Or you can spend 20 a day, and you should, in theory, in this example, see one client within a day. So that's how your budget works. Again, I recommend starting with $5 per day, and it's just to get you comfortable with spending money consistently. Because you have to have the right mindset for this if you're new, because sometimes this is rare for what we do. Running ads locally for service stuff is a lot easier than trying to sell stuff online. But the point I was trying to make was sometimes people will see money coming out of their account and they're not seeing anything like return, and they will just prematurely end up turning their ads off simply because they didn't know any better. So rule of thumb, if you're selling something for like $100, $200, whatever, be at least willing to spend that amount of money on your ads. So we have $100 lock special. We should be willing to at least spend $100 to get someone into the chair. Now, I'm not saying that's the case. Just be willing. Okay, so now we're going to put her location. I typically do like a 10-mile or so radius, but if it's like a really, 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 really good deal and people travel far because maybe there's no good stylists where they at, you can stretch this out, but it's not really necessary because even with a 10-mile radius, it's still giving us an audience size of 600,000 people, which is more than enough. But you can see if we did like, let's say 24 miles, now we're looking at 1.5 million people. So that's how your distance kind of affects how many people will see your ad. But you can play with that as you like. Okay, we'll leave this off. So we're going to use Advantage plus audience. So we're basically just letting Facebook do the targeting for us. Kinda. Remember, we put what it is that we're offering inside of our ad creative. So your ad creative is what's going to do the targeting for you. So select your Facebook, Instagram page. It's going to be a manual upload, single image or video. Then select videos. Then upload. Downloads. I think this is us. Let's see. Yep. Okay, so while that's loading, the last thing we needed to do was add our videos. So remove, select, upload. So we'll let that upload. Okay, so with the dynamic creative, we can put up to 10 pieces of content inside of one ad. So we could select all 4 of these. Then you will put your URL here. For today's example, we're just going to say DallasSowens.com/locks. So obviously, whatever the URL to your funnel is, that's what you will put here. So when they click on the ad, it takes them to your funnel. Browser add-ons, we want none. Our call to action is going to be book now. Okay. Last thing we need to do is add our primary text and our headline. Your headline is just another opportunity for you to call out about your offer. So $100 lock retwist special, and you can put up to 5 headlines here. Get your locks retwisted for, and it's just going to be a variation of $100 lock retwist. So just mix it up. Then your primary text, we can get that from, let's see, based on my offer, can you give me some compelling ad copy? So we're going to ask ChatGPT for a caption while that's working. Remove, select. Remove, select. I don't know if these are in order. Then since we only have 4, we'll delete these. Then save, preview. Okay, so we have our headline, our calendar, essentially what's included, then our video content. Now, in your content, it will be normal videos, like not these photos. Then before, so this section could be before and after, or it could be just photos of your work. Then the last section is this Q&A section, which I didn't cover, but you can go to Google and search, let's say, locks. Then Google has this people also ask section. So just find questions that are relevant to your offer. Then you would put this in your Q&A section. And this is what we call like objection handling. All you're doing is, let me see. All you're doing is answering questions that could potentially be on the mind of the people that are viewing your website. So if they're getting all of the answers from your website, you're kind of giving them reasons to book. Because imagine if I landed on your website, and just imagine, you have to imagine everyone is new. So if I come to your site and I'm wondering, can locks be undone? But I don't get the answer on your website, I'm probably not going to book right now. I need to go do some more research before I pull the trigger. But if you have a really, really informed buyer, you're going to have a good buyer. So educate your prospects and your leads and audience as much as possible. Okay, where we at? Okay, so let's see. We're gonna grab some of this copy from ChatGPT or captions. Then this goes in your primary text section, and you can do up to 5 pieces of copy as well. And obviously, just read over this stuff, make sure it's accurate and relevant to your business. But typically, the copy that ChatGPT gives you is pretty decent. Okay, so this is what our ad looks like. This is the Facebook variation. Remember, your ad copy or text will go on the top of your ad in Facebook, and at the bottom there's a headline. And this is what it looks like over on Instagram. Then from here, you hit publish. Kishara, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
How's business?
Business is great. That's why I'm trying to get on these calls when I got time.
So Kishara actually does locks. I think she has a similar offer. What's your price point?
110 for as a lock. What I
And
do? A lock special for so it includes a wash detox and a washing style. I mean a wash detox style and retwist.
do you happen to know the URL to your funnel?
The key to your locks.com. TheeKee, the number 2URLOCS.com.
Number 2.
Mm-hmm.
And you said you are.
Yes.
Okay, so we got lucky this morning, and someone who's actually running this exact deal and actually getting clients decided to join.
Mm-hmm.
But this is her funnel, so literally what we just covered. Not accepting new clients for our lock retweet special, only $100. Book your appointment now. Then she has her calendar, then her work. Now hers looks a little bit different. Like this was a custom bill, so but you could build it yourself like this. But we did this one for her. Then all her work, then about her, then FAQ. Then here's her ad creative. So this is another thing I was going to say about ad creative. She decided to test a piece of ad creative featuring her. Let's see.
Yes, I would say that works best. Because
So
it kind of jump starts from like it kind of gives people a personal feel and touch before they talk to you, kind of thing, versus just seeing my work. I feel like when I was just running pictures, I was getting I was getting more followers than clients. So they were liking my work, but they were wanted to follow me and get to know me through my page more. But when I uploaded a video of me speaking and talking about my actual deal, I feel like that converted more clients before following me. I still get a lot of followers, but I also get a lot of clients as well. Like my calendar be booked out for the whole month now.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It does work though, y'all. If you build a funnel and you follow the steps, like at first, like I was saying, I need to change the words. I need to make it look more professional. He's like, no, that doesn't matter. So it doesn't really matter. It's just like as long as they can see your work, they can see what deal you're offering, and it's consistently showing on the internet, you're gonna get people.
yeah, and so far she's generated over 2,000 visitors to her. That's a lot of people, mind you. But what I was trying to show y'all was the content that we typically say do is like your work, but she wanted to do something a little bit different, and you can see it in the numbers. So the content of her work, which is good, anything below $1 per click is fine. but it was 82 cents. And I think I even told him like this is pretty good, but I mean you can see if you can beat it. And when she did the content featuring her, she cut her cost per click in half. And if you cut your cost per click in half, you're gonna cut the cost to get a customer into your chair in half. So for everyone that's watching this, it's probably gonna be best if you just hop on camera. Now do both, but test
Yes,
hopping
of
on
course.
camera. And this was her video. I think we can hear it. But and I don't even think she showed any of her work. It's just like her.
And
But
people be like, I just love your energy in your video. Like when they come see me now, they be like, it's you that got me here, not really your work. She's like, girl, I loved you in that video. I'm like, wow. And I said, the thing is, I was a nervous wreck. Okay.
yeah.
I had never put myself out there in that way before this opportunity. So it's just like that really just opened up a lot for me.
And same with Cece, like she gets people. Oh, I saw you in the ad, and but
Yeah, so it's like it's a personal touch when you and I was telling you, Troy, like because I saw you talking and speaking in your video, that's what attracted me to your ad. So I'm like, okay, I need to use that same thing that attracted me to attract people to me.
yep, everything that I'm showing y'all, like I don't do hair, but I'm doing the same exact things in my business. The same approach, running the ad. We're calling out to people in the ad. We're driving them to a phone. It's the same thing I do to get customers in my business. This applies to any business on earth.
Yeah, and like you were saying about the when you start saying money leave your account, yes, that was a nerve because I had never invested money into marketing. So it's like seeing $50 and $80 just snatched out. I was like, hold up, I'm about to stop these ads. But I didn't. And I'm glad I didn't because I would say I think I've only spent about let me see, $1,000 on ads, if that. Could you see, Troy, how much I spent so far?
Yeah, 1,082.
Yes, and I probably made y'all probably eight, like
Can you say
eight
that on? Can you say
grand
that on camera, please?
on camera. Or like send you a video on here.
Yeah, I need some testimonials from y'all.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, like I've been booked like for the last 3 months. So with this ad been running a year, I've probably made a good 8 to 10 grand off that ad.
That's crazy.
It is. I only spent $1,000, and I was also nervous at first, and I was like spending two. And like, girl, now I just let it run. I don't even think about it, and I'm still at $5 a day. FYI, I'm not even moving it because there's no point. I'm already booked.
Yeah, that's another thing. A lot of people like, how much to spend to get fully booked. But sometimes you're in situations where you really don't need to spend a lot of money per month to, get the type of clients that you're trying to see. Let's see, custom.
I would say learn as much as you can, get your funnel and your ads out there as soon as you can, and you guys will start seeing results in weeks. Like give it a good 30 days, but after that, as your ad is be more familiar to people, like people like, girl, once I clicked on the ad, it won't stop popping up. So it's kind of like, but not I'm not gonna say bullying people, but like you're gonna pop up so much that they're gonna buy into what you're selling.
Yeah, like local ads, like they're so underrated because eventually so many people will see this, like they'll start recognizing you in public if you spend enough money. Like after a year, people will probably end up recognizing her because this same ad is being like spammed to them over and over and over.
Yeah.
But this is also your opportunity. Okay, we know that this worked. How do you beat this? Maybe we do something funny or a skit or, you know, and put some money behind that. Then you can even see
Okay.
like 40 comments, how this is going. So all of this stuff just starts to build up and snowball.
Yeah.
36
Then I also
shares.
have clients who go back to the ad and put their review in the ad, so that even boosted even more.
Yeah.
So it's like they just went to the ad, back to the ad, comment like that. My experience was whatever, whatever, and then that has made more people come in because they seeing someone write actually on the ad their experience of being in my shop. But it's been great. I would say y'all do it, do it, do it. Get the ball rolling. Y'all gonna be excited when you start seeing your calendar fill up. Like literally, I went from like maybe 10 appointments on my whole month schedule to 40 to 45. Like it's a big jump.
Well, congratulations.
Well, thank you. It's thanks to you and your system. I mean, I never knew I even had it. I needed a system in place. I thought I could make all the reels in the world and post all the pictures, but that stuff honestly doesn't get you with fully booked because you have to be so consistently on the internet that you don't have time to do hair. So like right now, as booked as I am, I barely have time to post, take a picture, make a reel, even hop on some of these calls because I am so booked. So it's like sometimes when you're putting all this content out, you spend more time doing that than actually making money.
Yep. And what I will
So
say is
this is
like, if you're gonna play the content game, you have to be number one consistent, but you also have to be good at content.
absolutely, and I'm not. I'm old school. I'm older. Okay, so it was just hard to even grasp the concept of. I got so many videos and pictures in my phone that I wanted to do videos on. I'm like, you know what? I don't have the time. I don't.
Yep.
So it's just whatever. I just post it here and there and to still try to, engage my followers because I still, like I said, still get lots of followers. So I
Yeah.
still
What I
try to convert them.
what I will say is, since we don't have to now stress about creating content, you can kind of, I would say, like once a month, twice a month, where you just put a lot of effort into creating a good piece.
Okay.
Because what'll happen is you launch that with your audience, and if it does good, now you know you have a good ad.
Okay. So I got one video I'm gonna work on that I got all this content for. I'm gonna put that out.
And that's how I decide my ads. Like whatever performs good organically, I just spend money on it, and it typically does the same.
Okay.
So for you girlies, cause it's funny because I just ran into this girl. She's really good at organic content, like going viral and whatnot. Um, but that can lead to like a lot of sporadic clients, like here and there. Like one month you're really good, then unless you catch the viral train the next month, it's gonna be a down month. But even if you're really good at content and you have the mindset, oh, I don't need to run ads, I would at least try it, especially on your existing viral content with a very small budget. I promise you, it's going to deliver you like new clients on autopilot.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to be part of the viral train at all.
Yeah, it's funny. Like that particular girl, it is good, but it comes with negative too because it went viral
Yeah.
because of the negative comments. But
Abs-
I think one of her videos had like 8 million views. So even if like call it 7.9 million, even if the 7.9 million are negative, you probably still gonna have some people in there that go, investigate, see your work, and like, oh, you know what, I want to get my hair done by her.
Yeah.
Let's see. But did y'all have any questions? Desiree, did you have any questions? I'm gonna need to hop off in a few. Oh yeah, it's time. Save y'all questions. I'll be back on later. I got a event to go to.
Okay. Well, have a good one.
All right, talk
I'll
soon.
hop on later. All right. Bye.
Okay, have a good day.
All right, talk soon.
Bye. See you later.
All right, talk soon.